What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the video. Today we're going to be going over some newer projects that I've just came across recently that I think are really small, but I think they have some pretty good potential. So I'm going to be going over those because obviously not a lot of people have seen them yet. I think they need more eyes, and again, a lot of these projects can possibly lose traction, lose hype, and obviously not perform well. So this is very early on, this is very risky, and if you do want to get your best chance on even having some type of dibs on this project, I'd recommend to go ahead and try to get a whitelist. All the opportunities are readily available for I think all of these projects, so obviously once I'm announcing these projects, definitely go check them out. But yeah, guys, besides that, thank you so much for 19,000 subscribers here. We're growing pretty fast, guys. We have like we have almost 190,000 on Twitter, so we're growing pretty fast. As you guys can see, like every single video I upload, it just keeps on getting better. So I just have to say thank you guys so much. We've been literally doing this forever. If you guys go look at like my older videos, I have like 100 followers on Twitter and stuff, so it's pretty crazy on how far we've came, guys. So obviously thank you to all of you. And guys, right before we get into these projects, I just want to say that I haven't really taken a huge look onto these projects. I haven't really done a lot of research, so just know that I've taken a nice glimpse at them, so I'm just gonna go over them as I go. And obviously I'm looking for a lot of different factors here, but I'll go over it as I speak. So here we have the first project, Ugly People NFT. This one just looks so colorful, guys. Like, look at this art. This is something, obviously, the thick line art. This looks insane, guys. I'm gonna be completely honest, this looks amazing. The colors are wild. I just think people will love this. And a couple people that I know that are pretty reputable follow them, like Pasta, Skittily, and NFT Nate, and that's really cool to see. And then we have this artist here from Venezuela. You guys can take a look into this person a little more. It looks like that this person is doxed. Again, I cannot confirm that, but it just looks like that. Their Discord's here. You guys can go check it out. This is one of these newer ones. I don't really have a lot of information on them, so I'm not going to really speak about it too much. And it does look like that they are partnering with a couple of bigger projects out there, like I'm not going to even try to pronounce this, but also Journey Club. Usually the projects that partner with Journey Club don't do well. That's just kind of like how it's been recently with Journey Club ever since they released. No shit against them, it's just like kind of what people in the space know, so obviously keep an eye out for that. But hopefully this is like the project that changes the trajectory of, you know, how well projects do that partner with Journey. But guys, besides that, it looks pretty good, not gonna lie. It just looks very new, looks refreshing, and I'm gonna be taking a little bit more of a look into it. For this project, I don't have a whitelist. For actually any of these projects, I don't have any whitelist for, so I just wanted to put that out there. Now for the next project here, we have Gangster AllStar. This one again is very new. These guys have a locked Discord here, and there's a little bit of information on them that I know of. Again, I'm not going to go ahead and go into too much detail, but a bunch of people that I personally know follow them, so that's really good. These are a couple of my boys over here, a couple of my friends, so that's nice to see that they're already following them. Obviously that's a good sign. That's what you guys kind of want to see, just to show that projects aren't just botting followers and stuff. And for this project, honestly, it just looks a little bit different. It just has a little bit different branding taste, and that's kind of what I like to see because a lot of people are doing the same shit out here. We can take a look here. I don't really know what's going on here. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of lore here. Looks really cool. We can keep on going down. Obviously this character is like the main character of this project, and obviously like being a gangster and like guns and all this stuff is a part of what they have going on. Again, I don't know the full details here. I don't have a whitelist, but it just looks really cool, and I just wanted to put this on your guys' radar. This looks really new. This looks like really fresh, so I think you guys should definitely go ahead and take a look at this. 7,777 pieces. Over here you guys can check out the artist, and then over here you guys can check the lead dev. So if you guys want to check that out, that's all cool. The council, these guys are part of the anonymized team if I'm not wrong, so it does look like that the team has some type of back-end experience in the NFT space, so that's really, really cool. Now the next project here, we have the memes. I don't know if I'm saying it correctly, but the memes here obviously just looks like a very, very, very simple community driven project. I don't know exactly what's behind it, but here we can see 6,000 pieces, and obviously cute thick line art. There's nothing much more to it. The only thing with this project that I can see having a problem is their traits and stuff. People are not going to be impressed with the amount of traits that this project has, but if the NFTs come out exactly as it's showing here with like this background and stuff and the different variations of the background, I think it can do very well. But if it's just these memes by itself, like the character and a little like here, like with just a basic background, I don't know how well it can do. but if it can have this really cool background like this with like the pool deck and like all these trees in the background, I think it can do well. And obviously we see a lot of cool art here. It looks like the artist is pretty creative. This one kind of reminds me of a few other projects in the past, but again, this just has a little bit of a different twist to it. Again, a lot of projects nowadays are just like thick line art meta, so you just got to keep an eye out for it. And obviously we can see the founder here. The guy is telling stories, so that's super cool. We could take a look at the Medium article here, just goes over a little bit more about the project and stuff if you guys want to take a look at that. And obviously we can see here a couple of people that I personally know, like Skiddly, Calcio, Shamdu, Pasta. All these people are following this project, so obviously that's a good sign. I don't have whitelist for this project, and I do recommend that you guys go ahead, take a look, and try to get the whitelist here. It looks pretty new, looks pretty early on. Their engagement looks pretty good, so definitely go ahead and take a look at that. Now for the next project here, this is Llamascape. I don't know exactly how this is going to be conducted, or I don't know exactly how the drop's going to work. And basically it's like a Minecraft NFT ecosystem. I know like no one's really talked about this yet, so I just wanted to put this on your guys' radar. I wanted to be like the first person to talk about it kind of. So obviously we can see here Llamaverse and NFT Llama are going to be launching this project. It's going to be, I think, valued most to the Llamaverse holders. So if you guys are not in Llamaverse yet, you guys can check it out here. Super dope project, tons of utility behind it, so I definitely recommend you guys go ahead and check out Llamaverse. But for this project, obviously I'm pretty sure it's going to incorporate land, it's going to incorporate their spit token and a couple of other things that Llamaverse has in their ecosystem. So I think this is a huge expansion onto the Llamaverse ecosystem, which is super bullish on the Llamaverse project if you guys don't know. But on top of that, I just think this is super cool. You guys are going to be able to use your NFTs in the Minecraft world, so obviously super cool. We could take a look here. Llamaverse has been doing really well, so I'm really bullish on this project. And obviously the team itself is what I'm most bullish on, so I can almost comfortably say here that I'm really excited for this project, and I know it's being put in really good hands. So obviously take a look at this. I don't know the exact if it's going to be like a whitelist or not, but definitely go check it out. So with that being said, guys, I just want to go ahead and take a look at IC tools really quick, because the market is really weird, the market's really volatile, and you know, the whole crypto space is really weird. So for the volume, obviously we saw nice spike, and then just a fat downtrend, which is what you're going to see with these huge spikes. You're going to need a downtrend eventually. You're going to need a cool off period, which a lot of people don't understand. A lot of people are newer to the NFT space, so they don't like these downtrends. They don't like these slowdowns. They don't like these euphoria calm downs and all that stuff. So it scares a lot of people. So what they do is they panic sell, which is what we've been seeing a lot in the NFT space. We've seen a lot of floors drop just because of that emotional reason of, you know, over investing, being the person that continuously FOMOs into everything. Don't be that guy. I'm telling you guys, you're not going to like your life. You're not going to like your investment portfolio. It's going to go down. If you guys are constantly emotional, and if you guys are constantly biting your nails to see if your investment is going to go up, take out your money, go somewhere else. This is not for you. The NFT space is very risky, and all I gotta say is be really careful, because this shit doesn't last forever, and a lot of projects go either illiquid, you guys cannot liquidate your money, or the shit just goes to zero. So be really careful, guys. Don't really just hope in case something moons. Take profits eventually. Don't be that guy that just is the last one bag holding. Obviously, to go a little bit more into detail with these analytics, I just think that we're going to be seeing a little bit more of a downtrend for a little bit longer, maybe like a couple more days, and then we might see a little bit of a retrace. But I don't see any crazy volume like this happening again for at least a little bit of a while. A lot of people are saying that this is just some short-term stuff, which I do agree. This is short-term, but it obviously depends on what you consider short-term. Do you consider short-term a couple days, a couple weeks, or a couple months? And for me, I think this could be a couple weeks of just lower volume, which again is no problem. It gives a lot of these better projects time to build. And again, I don't really think that $75 million is low volume. This is still really high compared to what we saw maybe 6 to 7 months ago. Obviously back in July, June, and all that stuff, there was like little to no volumes. So we can see here, July and June, like there was like no volume. So we're doing pretty good, guys. We're about 6 days into March. We already have like $400 million of volume. That's already more than all of July. So you know, we're doing fine, guys. I think that we're gonna beat November, we're gonna beat October, all that. I think we'll be completely fine, guys. I think we just got to keep on going. We got to keep on investing into these projects that actually have good teams. I don't think we should be investing into these rug pull shit projects, which seems like nowadays most of these projects are that. So again, be careful. Don't be the investor that's investing into everything for no reason, FOMOing into everything for no reason. Just because you have a whitelist does not mean you should be able to mint. That means that you should be able to take a look at the project, see if you really want to mint it, and check on mint day to see if the volume is going good, check to see if the floor is going good. Then make your decision if you want to mint. I don't recommend FOMOing into everything and anything. So obviously with Icy Tools here, my whole point of showing you Icy Tools is just to show you what the market is looking like currently. And we can see here Dape, in my opinion, is obviously one of those projects that people thought was very hyped. But again, it did not perform well in my opinion. We can see here it's kind of a flop, as you can see. The mint was 0.25, which is very expensive in my opinion. Almost cash grabby. Again, I'm not going to completely like deny and FUD the project, but it does feel cash grabby, that expensive for, I believe, what is just art. Again, I don't know the complete details of the project. We can see here that, you know, obviously it's not even a 2x. So again, people who wanted to get into this and make a quick flip, they did that kind of over here when there was an uptrend. But again, it just dumped really hard. It just shows what type of people were getting into this project, which again, I don't know how strong that community is over there. People were expecting this project to do super well. I understand the market conditions are a little weird, but again, it's just you expect more from projects like this, and it just shows what the NFT space is currently. Now, to go more into Icy Tools, we just see that a lot of projects that are just complete degen shit plays are going off. There's a lot of plays like this right now, and a lot of people are just fumbling into anything because things are looking boring. Now, one more thing I wanted to go over was Troverse. This project performed super well. It was a really cheap mint, and I really do vouch these cheap mints. They do super well. We can see here that Troverse had their Dutch auction first, and then further along they had their whitelist sale, which performed super well. We can see here tons of buying pressure, a lot more than the selling pressure, and then it's just continuously going on an uptrend. We saw a little bit of a dip here, but it's just going back up. So I think Troverse is looking really good. We can potentially see a sell-off, but I think with this project they have a lot of strength, they have a lot of community backing, and I think a lot of people see this project as undervalued. So again, props to Troverse for doing a 0.07 ETH pre-sale mint. I really do like that, a lot better than the Dape mint, and again, it's like almost performing a lot better than Dape. So congrats to Troverse. And again, there's other projects like Dippy's holding up very well still, and a couple of other ones, but again, there's just so many cash grabs out here right now. A lot of these projects are just dipping. Like this project was supposed to be super hyped, it did not do well at all. We can see here complete dump, a little bit of a pump at the end, but these projects are just not doing well, guys. I just don't recommend to look at the follower count of the project. I recommend to look at the actual strength behind the community, what the community likes. And obviously a lot of these projects that have a lot of followers don't have community, they don't have community backing, and they have nothing to show for besides a couple of followers. So make sure you guys are looking at that now. So another thing I wanted to go over was the Tai Lopez controversy on Twitter, and like people calling it a cash grab and all the FUD and all the people like making fun of him on Twitter. I'm gonna be honest, I was one of the people kind of joining the hype train of like making fun of him and making jokes. Some of the jokes were really funny, not gonna lie, but he handled it very well. He was basically joking along with everyone, even though a lot of people were still very, very serious about it. So we can see here that people were just mad that he's charging excess amounts, like way too expensive amounts, just to like get on a phone call with him, or just to get his phone charger, or to eat the same cereal as him. He was charging like 40 ETH or some crazy price. So again, it does not sound realistic at all. But what ended up happening is a lot of people ended up talking about it. So I don't know, maybe this was a marketing scheme, I have no idea, but I guess it did very well because a lot of people were talking about it. And he did ratio quite a few people. He ratioed quite a few people, not gonna lie. There was a couple of personal shots going on here, so it got made into a joke so much to where I just couldn't take it serious anymore. But again, all jokes, hopefully no harm was done to anyone in this, all the joking and stuff. Just wish the best for everyone. But obviously Tai Lopez, pretty crazy dude for charging that much. I have no hate against the guy, but again, I just don't like it that he's coming in the NFT space, just going crazy with these mints and stuff. So again, I just wouldn't recommend to go ahead and mint something way too expensive if you can't afford it. Now, with that, guys, with that being said, I think that's going to be it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching all the videos. We're growing super fast. We're literally about to hit 20,000 subscribers. We've been at this for a long time. So make sure to go follow my Twitter, guys. Also, while you're at it, we're almost at 200,000 followers. We post really cool content, giveaways, and just, you know, valuable information over there. So go check that out, guys. Thank you so much for watching all the videos, and I'll see you guys later.